Oh, boy.
Sorry, Tengu.
Before
The video that Eli got his ass beat.
All right, welcome to the Round Start Podcast. I am your host, as everybody know. I am Urbane. Next to me, on my right, we have a good man that's always with me.
It's Crash. I'll be here over and over.
And then we got our next man. We're not going to introduce the one next to me. We're going to introduce one across from me first. My other co-host is Norla with me.
Yo, Zora, how you doing?
And then we have a special guest here. This is the man who actually edits all of our videos. He's the guy that puts in all the hard work. You know, we appreciate everything he does, especially when it comes to editing his video, because he's done some bangers. Already, we only got, what, four episodes?
Well, this is the fifth one.
It's the fifth one. I know, right? But either way, I'm going to go ahead and let him give you his name. Let him tell you who he is.
My name is Eli, or most people at the scene call me Tengu. I'm not going to lie, when you first said on my right, I had to do that shit. I was like, is that me? I had no idea
the
which
fuck
one we were
hit you with
talking
the-
about first.
Check the wind.
I was like, oh, you're talking to Nate. Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, I get it. Because, like, yo, when I do those intros, like, a lot of people don't realize it, but, like, when I do those intros, I look down. The reason I look down is because I'm like, okay, where is he actually sitting? I look at my hands to get it good. Hey, look, it works. So you need to know.
Most of our planning goes into.
Yeah, no, but so today we got our conversation, we got our topics, you know, everything that always happens. But first things first, since you have not been here, you got to give people your origin stories. There are some rules to the origin story. So it's how you find out about fighting games. That's the first question. How you find out about the FGC. That's the second question. And what is your motivation for getting better, if there is one, is the third.
Okay. You're going to have to remind me of these as I go.
That's okay. We can start with how you found out how you got into fighting games, period. Not the FGC, just how baby Tengu picked up the sticks.
So you're not going to like this, but my first technically fighting game was Smash Brothers Melee. And that was playing.
So a party game with fighting elements, okay.
I don't got a problem.
So that was my first idea, and then my first real fighting game after that is when I started playing MK9, and we were just like fucking around, just playing Reptile. Found out Reptile could do that shit where he just dashes full screen, spam that shit. 'Cause nobody knew how to block back in the day. And they were like, "Damn, how you so good?" I'm like, "It's just, you just practice." I was just doing the same thing, but
If it works.
I never really cared about. It was weird. The idea of being good at fighting games never was in my head. Like, I never thought that was a thing people did until I started playing Guilty Gear Xrd. Like, and then I was like, oh shit, people online are like destroying me. Like, they're doing crazy shit. Like, all of a sudden I was like, I didn't know what a Roman cancel was. I was like, they just broke the game. How are they doing this?
The game froze and I don't know what happened.
Like, so many times I was like, man, I just get stuck with hackers every time I play this game. But
them online streets ain't safe for nobody. Yeah.
I used to think juggling was cheating. I was like, you gotta let me have a turn. Like, this isn't fair.
There's still people who think that.
But I didn't start getting serious into fighting games until like 3 or 4 years ago. Like, until I really started practicing Guilty Gear. Didn't really do too well at Xrd, and then I really started practicing like Street Fighter and Strive is when I started truly like going into the lab, learning frame data, trying to figure out solutions and stuff like that. How I figured out the FGC.
Was it that Saturday?
What's that? Which one?
The Mortal Kombat Saturday. Was it that Saturday?
Well, that's how I found you guys.
Okay.
The original FGC, we always watched Evo, me and my friends, but I never really knew FGC was a thing. I thought that was just like it. It was just
just the one
It was just
tournament.
Evo.
Gotcha.
But then I found out there was other people doing streams and stuff. So then I was like, you know what? Let me Google playing the shit because online sucks. So then I found there was a Retro Zone tournament for MK. And like I was like, oh, they got a cosplayer coming? This shit's a whole banger. And I show up and I'm like, where is everybody? And then I was like, well, maybe I should go. And then all of a sudden I hear a voice like, you here for MK? I was like,
the voice he's talking about was me.
I was like, I think I'm gonna watch it. Like, nah, you win. Put him in the bracket. I was like,
Got him. Fucking
all right.
got him.
Got him. He walked right in.
But ever since then, I think it's pretty much every Thursday after that.
It was okay. So first off, I don't think I'm that much of a strong armor.
Yeah, okay.
Look, I just give
Yo,
you.
Zora, you trying to do a podcast?
I just give you interested in things you might want to do, and sometimes people just need a little bit of a push. Yeah.
Honestly, though, that probably helped.
You literally got off of the stream yesterday. You're like, I'm gonna go do TO things. Zora! Yo, what's up? Go sit down. You commentating. Bro, I just got food. I don't care. Go sit down. Need I say more?
I don't play. Once you hit a certain part of the night and people ain't listening, you're just like, wake up.
Yeah.
Do your job.
I mean, I agree. But the man just got food, bro.
Bro, my mofo
Okay, hold
is
on.
right in my hand.
We're gonna side stuff because in my defense, I have tried to talk to Zora in a more mild manner. That boy don't hear me. This man does not hear me.
It's
I'm like, hey Zora, can you? Hey Zora, can you? Zora, what's up?
It's fine. Do what you got to do. But you can't say you don't strong arm people, bro.
Most of the time that he does that, I'm usually like after a set or I'm eating. When I'm after a set, I'm thinking about, okay, I lost. How do I stop myself from losing in the same scenario? Do this, that. And
Yeah,
that.
you start
Think-
working
yeah.
out the homework.
I'm doing like, I guess you could say lab in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking to me in a mod like really low. I'm not gonna hear you, bro. I'm thinking about thoughts. I'm in my thoughts, I'm in my head. And then when he screams, I'm like, everything just goes to shit. Bro, boom! And my head explodes. I'm like, yo, what up? Like literally. And then when I'm eating, I'm concentrating on my food. I'm trying to nom. And this man out here going, Zora. 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 Oh, what up, bro?
The other day, this man was so focused on the food, I literally had to slap the counter to get his.
The food was kind of fire, though. That shit was good, though.
Chicharrón mofongo was fire.
Bro, when I say this man was over there, he was in. I mean, he was.
Bro. I have no idea how long it's been since I've had mofongo. You have no idea. Bro, from DR, my mom literally does not like making mofongo.
It's a
And
lot
when
of
you
work.
told me there's a food truck with mofongo, bro, come on, man.
Okay. But to get we off topic, but that's cool. It was, and if I do strong on people, it's for the betterment of the scene. But anyway,
There's a third question.
what is your motivation for getting better?
Well, at first, it was like, well, if I'm actually going to rock with these guys every Thursday, I should probably not be the only guy who gets knocked down in round one. So I should actually try to learn and play this shit.
You don't want to be the guy who goes 0-2.
Yeah, and then for a while, I was like, well, I got decent enough where I can play a couple matches. But then, like Troy, like Waffles or Troy started getting better. Moss showed up and started mopping everybody. Bottler's constantly getting first place. I'm like, well, somebody's got to put a stop to this. I thought it was going to be me. It hasn't been so far. But last Thursday, it got pretty damn close.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just I kept seeing people getting better and better, so I kind of wanted to get better and better. But it's a lot of grinding.
I mean, but the
time.
whole thing is like I get it because the more that you were in the lab, they're also in the lab. Like it's never been a just, oh well, I'm a lab today and I'm cool tomorrow. Nah, man.
And
You have to outlab. I've actually learned this while playing Street Fighter. You have to outlab somebody to the point where they don't know the amount of knowledge you know. You have to know everything about their character.
Knowledge is good, but sometimes you lose because you know too much. Because you're thinking about shit. You're like, I know what the frames on that are. I know what this is. I know what that is. I know how to respond to it. When you're thinking about it, you should be doing it. Like it's happening right now. You're thinking too much. Just get it done. So
That's why the mentality where we were talking about the other day, that somebody has to do something in order for me to react to it. Like for example, like DP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna think you're gonna DP on wake up until you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
it's funny you say that actually, because today I got bodied real bad by a Kai. Because every single time I hit him with a hard knockdown, I just stood there because I thought he was going to DP. And he never did. And I was like, this is throwing me off so much.
As much as we like to mess around and be like, yeah, all fucking Kais and all soul bad guys, all they do is DP and wake up. All Chip does is do his command throw mix up. They don't all do that. So if you go in with that mindset, you're going to get freed up because you're like, I'm a backdash when you should be keeping.
I think a better way to word that is it's not that they all do it. So when you come across one that does it, it's more
Of course they're
off-putting.
gonna do it, but you can't go in with
No,
the
no.
position like, yeah, all of them just do it.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying I think the better way of wording it is you're so used to all of them doing it that when they don't do it, you're like, oh, you actually know how to play.
You get conditioned.
Yeah.
You literally get conditioned by past matchups, and you're just like, I realize.
That's like
I
when we
played
watched
this
Moth
character.
play and he did round start DP.
That's Moth.
And we both were like, Did he just do a round start DP? Like,
Fucked up things. It worked like 50% of the time.
Yeah, he Moth be playing. And he's just memeing, bro. He's just doing it for the content, which I appreciate because it makes hella clips.
Bro, I remember. I don't know if it was. I don't know. It was that Thursday, bro. I was hearing him like playing Zato or something. I think, right? I think Moth is that guy. The one that was talking mad crap.
Yeah.
Moth be talking hella
that's
shit.
yeah.
Moth, he doesn't play Zato though.
He was playing.
No,
He was?
He started playing Zato.
Well, he wasn't
And
doing it
then
on stream.
He was going against a Leo or something. A Leo. Whatever
Okay.
his name is. Bro, and then all you hear is just him be like, "You're trash, kid. You're so garbage. You're doing this. Why you doing that, bro? Why you doing that? Why you not DPing there?"
Oh my God.
when Maul found out that we talk trash at the locals unapologetically, he was all for it.
Bro.
Because Marv knows for a fact, like, if he talk trash to somebody come up to me and be like, he's talking bad about my playstyle,
You
get
should do
better.
You trash.
He was happy when we talked. She was like, my family.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
One of us.
he's talking about me. Is he right?
Anybody can get it.
But yeah, man. No. So with Tengu, a lot of y'all who don't know Tengu personally, Tengu has some very special talent that a lot of people don't know about.
Bro.
This man has played, I swear to you, I think every fighting game under the
Oh,
sun.
that talent.
Well, yeah. No.
He's played a lot of fighting games. He's
more of a
played
curse.
all of the extremely strange ones that fucking nobody's heard.
One of
about.
them I'm glad didn't make it to stream, thankfully.
I wanted to say
One day.
that
One day.
No, we're good.
On the Patreon. It's the titty one.
Oh.
The one that he had a child play.
Oh my.
It was.
I
it
wish
was
I was there
random.
for that, bro.
It was a dice roll.
Why was it in the list?
Who told the kid to be there?
Who approved it, Alex?
I didn't know what the game was. Who made the list?
I was just naming games I had. Like 80% of them I've never played before. I was like, that sounds like a good one. I was like,
Most of the
I
weird
guess
games
so.
that he's shown me, they were still like somewhat wholesome. So they were funny, they were fun, they were
Yeah.
cool.
So you stopped research. So you read the wholesome one.
No.
You're like, hey, all these shit
No.
is
He
fine.
made the list that gave it to me day of. I didn't see the list beforehand. So I'm like, all right, Tengu's pretty good about, picking these kind of games. And the ones that you picked beforehand were really fun. They were pretty. Fantasy Strike is that what it's called?
Fantasy.
Fantasy Strike was really cool. I'm like, that's a neat game. I saw Chaos Code. I'm like, okay, I've seen Chaos Code. That's a neat game. I haven't seen this what is it, Konohime?
It's like Koahime Embu Rai Rai something.
Yeah, I was like, I've never
It's a
seen.
Just like.
I was like, I've never seen that game, but it's Tengu. He's pretty good at this
Was
stuff.
it the first game that was on stream?
I think it was like
third or
this,
fourth?
yeah, like third or fourth.
So it was early on.
Yeah.
Wish I had seen that.
So we rolled the dice and the game comes up and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And the second they press start and the character select screen comes up, titties. And I'm like, fam. And the kid that was playing is
didn't
like
know.
12. You just see me instantly go, oh.
Who told the kid to be there?
We did.
Ain't nobody say no.
I played that game once just to see if it would run. I didn't actually go to the select screen. I just saw it was a fighting game. I was like, all right.
And we had to switch to that game because Super Foon didn't work. They couldn't do 2 players in Super Foon, so we had to go to that
Fun
game.
too. That game doesn't have titties.
You know what you did to that poor kid? Was what's the Simpsons character, Ralph Wiggums, where the Bart skateboards by him? He's like, I like men now. That's what you did with the kids. Like, I like boobs.
I think
They
I
went
helped
home.
that-
Hub.
Yeah.
Just traumatized them.
I think I made that kid grow a little too
Little
mature
little
too
hair,
fast.
little hair on his chest.
Yep. He immediately hit puberty. He's like,
started
character
match
select.
like-
Boom.
Like, it's
Yo, what's
funny
up, yo?
because you hear him go to character select and you just hear the people watching in the background go, yo!
Yeah, I really wish y'all recorded that. I was there, so I would have been so. I would laugh so hard.
Yeah, you just, yo!
It would cut to the
Hell yeah!
It would cut over to the
funny.
commentator cam, and it would just be me sitting there laughing, and then Alex like,
Oh, you think this is funny?
Yeah.
That's funny shit.
I thought it was funny,
And the look was more like, are you for real right now?
That's
Like,
funny
bro.
as hell.
What's his name? Really good at like all the weird games.
who?
Walter.
Walter was
He-
like really good.
No. Walter, which is the funniest thing ever, and I will never let Happy live this down. Because Happy was talking about, man, if I get Lethal League, it's over for y'all. If I get Lethal League, it's over for y'all. I'm really good at that game, right? So we get the grand finals. It's Walter and Happy.
Grand finals.
Grand finals. It's Walter and Happy. They get Lethal League. I'm instantly thinking, Happy said he's good at this game. You know, Walter's gonna give it his best shot, but I don't expect Walter to win.
Mm-hmm.
Walter wins and beats Happy. And you just see everybody. Tengu was laughing. I'm laughing. Happy's face, he's just crushed.
He got to grand finals in both the Street Fighter Roulette and the random games, right?
And lost
He
both.
fucking lost. I know he was pissed. I know he was fucking
That
mad.
Lethal League was the loudest I've ever been on commentary. The fact that final interaction between you that decided
Yo, it
the
was
winner
so
for
lit. It was so
did the
lit.
time stop thing 3 times. That shit was insane. That's such a hype game.
Oh my god! All you see is every time they hit the ball and the colors start changing. Oh!
It just got louder and louder.
Yeah,
so
Lethal
good.
League is fun.
It's a fighting game.
Turns out 2023 people still like Pong.
It's perfect. It's perfect
Updated
game.
Pong. Yeah.
It's just Pong.
But yeah, no. But when it comes to weird games, this man, like, I remember we got the Capcom Fighting Collection, and we both we played Cyberboss for the first time. We both were like,
Such a good
yo,
game.
this game is actually pretty interesting. I myself couldn't practice the game because I had stuff to do. And Tengu hits me up. Hey, you want to play Cyberboss? I'm like, yeah, cool. We can play it on Fight Kid. This man had been practicing combos. This man started mopping me. I'm like, yo, I thought we was playing this casually.
Capcom
yo,
Fighting Collection is so strange, bro.
You telling me Swordman has like a low combo high, big sword takes half health? I'm like, all right.
It's like I'm playing Red Earth. I'm like, what the fuck?
Red
is
Earth
this
sucks.
shit?
Red Earth sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
bro.
get the hype for that.
Capcom, why did you put that game in the collection? Like, come on, fam.
I don't know. Like
It's
it's
like
an
a-
old fighting game from when like a franchise.
But
that fucking
originally it wasn't
died.
even a fighting game. It was
It
like a
wasn't
beat 'em
really.
up.
It was supposed to be a beat 'em up.
Oh,
But they ran out of either time or something like that, so they just made it into a fighting game.
that's probably why they half-assed the game. They were trying to compete with like Streets of Rage or make another Final Fight or something.
4 characters on the roster. No, I think 3.
No, it was 4.
4? Yeah, only 4.
Because it was the
characters.
wizard chick, it was the lion, it was the gladiator
I
guy.
think it was like an elf girl or something, maybe.
No, it was the weird dude.
I don't know.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, but
I
either
don't
way.
care about that game enough to
Yeah, exactly. It sucks. It's pretty pure
What they
hard.
need
But
to do is put fucking Darksiders in that bitch.
they did. Oh, Darkstalkers is in there.
Darkstalkers, there you go.
Darkstalkers, man, they got Vampire Savior 1, 2, and 3, I think.
Yeah, like almost.
But
all
they
of
also got they also got
Pretty fun.
they also got Pocket Fighters.
I do like
Pocket
Pocket
Fighters I played a lot.
Now, is it Pocket Fighters or is it Gem Fighters?
Gym Fighters.
They got both.
Gem Fighters.
Yo, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to do a tournament of that just as a joking one
Fuck with Gem
because it's so funny to watch the characters combos.
bro. That shit is so funny.
But yeah, no, that's another weird game that we play. Like this man just has like a collection.
It's always the most like heinous, out of nowhere. This game was developed on Mars shit you be bringing over here. Like,
Some
where do you
good
even
shit. Like,
find
I got
it?
Omen of Sorrows I brought over once. Which
Oh
is
yeah,
Yo,
that fucking
my
weird-ass
God.
game, bro.
like,
I was like,
horror
fucking, like-
characters in a fighting game, but it's not the Terrordrome one. It's just like
It's like alpha
so
version of
much
KI,
worse.
Yeah.
It's like knockoff KI.
bro.
And then I just recently bought God of Rock, which is a rhythm music.
That actually looks
game.
fun. I actually want to try.
I'm excited to play that.
I'm not
That. It's a rhythm fighting game.
I'm not interested.
They're coming in from the side and they have like the health bars up top.
I am not interested in that game whatsoever.
I am.
I'm
I'll
bringing
play
it.
with you, Tengu.
Like that's one of the few fighting games that's coming out where I'm like, eh.
I like rhythm games, so.
Which one was that one game that you were talking about where it's like a turn-based fighting game? Then at the end,
Oh, the stick figure one.
yeah.
Yomi Hustle, or it's really called like your only move is hustle because of legal reasons, but it's Yomi Hustle.
Gotcha.
That game is really good.
That looks really
It's
cool.
got an unlimited roster pretty much because you can just get stuff from Workshop and just put it into the game.
Oh shit, they did a
They got like a
Mugen.
Michael Jackson character, Chainsaw Man, Luffy. They got everybody.
They did a
This is
Mugen.
what happens when you make stuff for free.
People are really creative when they have nothing to fucking do.
Yep. Nah, what was I remember when you brought Chaos Code. And I'm sad.
that's real
When
good.
we had that tournament, we had a match with Chaos Code, but I'm mad nobody actually picked the Shoto in that game because he's got literally the best fireball out of any game. I don't care what you say. He has a fireball that he kicks. And it goes diagonally, so you gotta guess where it's gonna
Ken
be.
did it first in Omega.
He should have had that as a V trigger for 5.
Nah.
Kicking Hadoukens? Nah, that's not okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, so it's cool, but it's not okay.
Lucia can do it.
Yeah, but she's garbage. You see what happened to her, right?
understand,
See why no one plays her, right?
Lucia she's just a fake K. She's a fake K-Dash. Like literally everything she does, K-Dash does.
Different franchise though. In a game where you can just like super max cancel and suddenly it's a TOD.
I do remember when she came out and I was like, yo, this girl looks sick.
She
And
does
then
look really cool.
And then I played her in Train. I was like, oh, never mind.
She has run cancels and it's like not au fuerte, so fuck.
Yeah, man. I remember we showed Zora the L4A matchup and like what he could do. Ooh.
Yeah, we were showing Demi on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
We showed him C Viper too.
Yep.
That man, bro, we showed him C Viper in Street Fighter 4 and that man fell in love. He's like, I wish you guys never showed me this character.
Yeah, he's
Now
like,
I'm gonna be mad if she doesn't get added to 6.
she needs to be in 6. We need her in 6 because we were.
The best thing is, the worst thing is, she's not gonna be in 6.
She wasn't in 5 and she was in the story.
They're clearly not forgetting her, but they're not.
They forgot her. They forgot Abel. I thought they were gonna forget Seth,
Dude,
and they were
Abel
like, let's
got
just make a jury.
robbed. He was supposed to be the main character and they robbed the shit out of him.
Seth was such a good character. I mean, Abel was such a good character. They need to put Abel back in the game.
A rush down grappler.
Look, even if I'm
mix
playing the game
up
and I got to deal with the problems, that's cool if I got to deal with the problems. But I just want to see the Abel mix-ups, man.
The vortex.
Yeah, bruh. Get thrown to the ground, roll. Now you got to guess.
Come on, man.
That sounds kind of OD with like rush. That sounds kind of OD, nah, bro. I don't want.
Put him on his neck.
Abel had the original. Abel had the original driver, so he just hit you with the medium kick, and then you would dash forward afterwards. Fucked up,
Bro,
You get mixed.
I don't want that in the game, bro.
Speaking of things that people don't want, might as well go into this next one we got over here. Why do fighting game companies put fighting games on the Switch?
Dude,
Mobile training mode.
I think they're trying to aim it towards kids. But first of all, honestly, like, I don't know if this is a bad thing to say, but kids ain't really playing fighting games. They're not smart enough to do that type of thing.
Those kids that were playing Koihime were until you scared them off.
Well, he didn't know he was going to be playing
Oh
that
no,
game.
He's gonna be playing that. He's gonna be live in that.
he didn't scare him off. I guarantee you that kid went home and looked up that game.
That kid went to the hub, bro. It went to the hub.
Konihime.
Was there an eye before
Yeah,
His dad picked him up, so how was it? I saw things.
What's the best moment of my life?
Hey, Dad.
He got
Y'all enlighten that poor kid.
in the car and his voice is a little deeper. Yo, what happened to you?
Yeah, immediately hit puberty, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't understand. Like, even if you get the Pro controller for the Switch, which is like the best alternative, even that's not really good enough for fighting games.
No.
They just don't even have the tools to be able to use them.
I think the biggest problem with the Switch is the connectivity with the Switch. So
Like-
there's no, by default, people don't use the Ethernet cable. People do the Wi-Fi so the connectivity and even if your netcode is great, connection still ass because the motherfucker's playing on Wi-Fi.
And it sucks because they add the coolest things into the Switch fighting games that is not on anything else. Like in Dragon Ball, you can have it where it's local 3v3,
See what the fuck,
which is
bro?
so sick. They didn't add that in anything else. And then in Fighting EX Layer, they took away the Goki cards or whatever it is, so that it's just the raw fighting game without having these abilities. But you don't get that in the normal shit. So I don't know why they do that.
Mobile training mode. You want
Also-
to play something on the bus or the train? Do it.
They only added Accent Core to the Switch and PC and just said, fuck you, PlayStation.
Oh, they hit you with that exclusivity shit.
Yo, real talk. I already think MK is a garbage game. If anybody watched that episode, the one that we just put out, you already know I think MK is a garbage game. So the fact that I saw MK11 Ultimate on the Switch, I'm like, so a garbage game on a garbage system? I'm definitely not getting this.
I think it's funny because when you first started playing fighting games, you're like, yo, I love MK. I'm just like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't really hear that often, but all right, whatever, we'll play. So
And then I
downloaded
started
it.
playing real fighting
And then you
games.
started playing, and you're like, this shit sucks.
It's like what everybody says, like Fantasy Strike is baby's first fighting game. It's like, it's MK. It's Mortal Kombat.
Nah, I won't even give Fantasy Strike that disservice. I actually played Fantasy Strike and it was actually fun.
It looks sick, bro. Like,
Nah, not even look sick. It's actually fun.
There's that character that's like stop time and just like walks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he walks around you.
That's so cool, bro. I think that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
He hit you with the dandy man walk. Like,
Bro, punished.
No, but yeah, no. So but when it comes to the Switch, it's like the only fighting game that people are playing on the Switch, and I feel like it's because they're forced to. Even though I don't agree that it's a fighting game, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for this scenario. Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I need to get that game.
It's like that.
Why? Just come over here. He has it. Why are you gonna spend the money for no reason?
It's because I wanted to, I wanted to just like play it out at my house or something.
You ain't gonna do nothing but play with other people. The point of that game is to play with other people.
No, I just play online.
You gonna play online on the Switch?
That's all he got real quiet. He's like, I'm just gonna.
Listen, I got my Switch. Plugged in through Ethernet cable. And
Yeah.
that shit still sucks.
you must not know about that Nintendo Nick.
I just play Zelda.
Bruh. It's like fighting underwater if the water also had like an oil spill in it. It's fucking hard.
Whatever hamster they got running on a wheel to keep that internet going, they must have asthma or something because that shit.
No, they just
work.
keep replacing every time it dies from exhaustion.
They're like, dang.
That's really
We'll
bad.
just let it be bad for a couple days until we get a new one.
That bad?
No, it's
You know what? We gonna do one day, and we gonna make a video. We probably gonna put it on the Patreon and be like, Zora tries out Switch Nick.
No, like I know, like back in the day, specifically for Marvel 3 and like Street Fighter 4, they had Marvel 3 on the PlayStation Vita. So there's videos of in between sets or whatever, like people were doing pulls or whatever, but then you see like video of someone videotaping like Daigo playing Marvel 3 on the fucking Vita. We're like, yo, Daigo plays Marvel? What the fuck? And he's practicing? Yo, that's some smart ass shit. That's the smartest shit I ever seen. Literally just training mode, bro. So I was like, mobile training mode.
If you want
That's
a
what the Switch is
good,
for.
if you want a good handheld console and you want to, get your money's worth, just buy a Steam Deck.
Fighter 6 ain't gonna be
You
on
know
the
what's a
Switch.
lot cheaper than a Steam Deck? Fucking Switch.
Bro.
By about $200-$300.
I feel you, but you know what's a lot better than a Switch? Only 50? Yeah, I'm buying a Steam Deck.
Same thing.
I'm buying a Steam Deck.
The only thing I have the Switch for is literally for Breath of the Wild. I was like, Breath of the Wild seems cool. I should play this.
To be honest, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you could buy Nintendo games on other consoles, if they weren't stingy with their exclusives, Nintendo's know what they're doing.
If they did that, they go out of business.
Exactly, because no one would buy a Nintendo
How would they
console.
sell a console? Yeah. They would literally never sell a console ever.
Exactly what I'm saying.
The only shit that makes the money, it's like Smash, Zelda, Animal Crossing, Pokemon.
Nope, Metroid.
Yeah, and now Metroid.
Metroid
We
was-
finally got it.
Okay, hold on. It
Fire.
is not Metroid's fault that Nintendo forgot about their IP.
Metroid is good. It does not sell consoles. Zelda and Mario are what sell the consoles.
Yes.
And Pokemon.
Yes.
But in the GameCube era, a lot of people bought it. Well, I'm not saying they bought it just for that, but they bought it for Smash. A lot of people bought it for
Mario.
Metroid Prime,
Yeah,
and they bought it for
Metroid
Mario Sunshine. Yes.
and Twilight Princess.
Was that a release one?
On GameCube, fuck yeah.
Okay, I don't remember. I had the game. I didn't remember the release.
Oh, Wind Waker. I'm thinking of Wind Waker then. Wind Waker was a release game. Zelda. Yeah, it's always Mario, it's Zelda, or it's Pokemon. Those are like the big three. They're the console selling games.
I
The
feel like-
handhelds,
I mean,
Pokemon.
I know I'm one of the people that when I saw, I didn't have a Switch before. As soon as I saw Dread, I was like, okay, now I gotta get a Switch.
See?
Because I didn't care for Mario, and I didn't care for Zelda all that much. I was like, Breath of the Wild was cool, but I'm not gonna buy a console
See,
for
but
it.
if Metroid had never come out and they were like Twilight Princess HD, would you have bought a Switch?
I would have had to think about it because I still have my copy. Like if they I'm gonna say it like this: if they would have added extra, right? If they would have put in something else, because I've played the game and I've completed that game so many times. There's nothing for me to go back and like, I can still just play the old version. Now if they added like new content in it, yes.
There's a Master Trials to Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I know. I played those.
They like flip it and shit.
Yeah, you had on. I think you had it on the Wii U.
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
There's a- yeah.
Bro, Metroid Dread is one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
You ain't buying it yet.
You
though.
were so hesitant to play that game. We're like, Zora, play this fucking game. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, 50.
And he did the thing with the mic too.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Play that fucking game. All right, sat down, played it. Boy was like, "Yo, this game is dope. Like,
Yup.
what the fuck did y'all hook me up with, bro? This shit is gas."
He was like, man,
It
it's
was literally drugs, bro. Like,
he was like, it take a minute to get to the boss level. I'm like, no, it don't. I hadn't played the game in a hot minute when I did this until I was like, I bet I can make it to that boss in like 5-10 minutes. He's like, all right, hands me the controller. I restart the game, go through the intro, next 5-10 minutes. He was like, bro, I was
In
like,
his defense, you play that game way.
oh, I know.
Way
I
too
get it, but I'm
much.
saying, I was like, that's what you can do. If I play that game religiously. I'm not even gonna sit there and act like I don't.
Bro, the first time I got to the final boss, bro, that was like the best thing. Holy crap. It was like lab, like, what you call it? If I was hitting the lab, but it was like an opponent that did the exact same thing. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
It's
I
pattern
love,
recognition.
Like,
You like the pattern recognition.
Bro,
It's a puzzle, but it also tests your reactions. That's what's so appealing about
yes.
it.
And the fact that Metroid is really good at telling a story without much words.
Yeah, they don't gotta tell me shit. Samus don't even talk half the time.
But when she started speaking the Chozo language in the game, even I was like, bruh, she's never done this. This is new.
We got some serious problems on our hands. We need to start talking some shit.
All right, but no, real talk. But when it comes to Nintendo Switch, any fighting game I've ever seen on Nintendo Switch, I kind of just glaze. I don't even see it. If I'm in a Nintendo store and I see a fighting game, don't exist.
I probably already purchased it, but I see them in the store. I'm just like, oh, is that Dragon Ball FighterZ on sale? Get that shit out. I already bought it over here.
I already bought it on a better console.
Yeah, whatever.
Like it's like the netcode's bad, the games themselves are bad, the controllers are bad. Like there is no reason I could think of to play a fighting game on a Switch as opposed to another console.
It's literally for, remember like a couple episodes you're like you don't play fighting games casually. It's for the people that do play fighting games casually. Like the people who don't give a shit about being good or even knowing that you have to be good for fighting games.
They just want to see
They
the
just
flashy
get on the
shit.
Switch.
Yep.
That's what that's for.
I mean, I'll take your word for it because I can't think of no reason. That's when you buy your kid the game, just get him out your face. I want to play with you, Dad. Nah, you can play it over here, though.
It's like giving him the unplugged controller, like, oh, you beating me.
Bro.
But nah.
It would literally, I would only have it. Just, oh shit, what was that? He was minus what? Let me go test out what I could punish that with. Oh, okay, got it. Boom. Slip that shit in my pocket, walk to my next match. That was literally be the only reason I was gonna use it.
Fair
Just
enough.
test something
Fair
out.
enough.
What happened to the Vitas, bro?
The Vitas? It
Yeah,
just
like-
stopped getting support and they weren't very popular in the US. They were very popular in Japan.
I kind of think Nintendo kind of had the handheld console game for a long time, though, as well.
Yeah, but I loved my PSP when I had it.
That's
I-
cool.
I-
That's cool. But if you're going up against Nintendo been doing the handheld since the Game Boy,
Yeah.
the big brick with no backlight.
Dude, I had
Pokemon has sold so many like handheld consoles for them prior to the Switch coming out. It was like single-handedly carrying the Game Boy, the DS. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And remember it came out with the SPs at first?
Yup.
Because before you had to have
Backlight,
batteries.
bro.
Yeah. Before you had to have batteries. When they came out with the SP and then you could charge it.
Yeah, you
Yo.
had to plug in a light and have it like point down at your screen, but then the SPs had a backlight, so you could just like turn it on and turn it off built into the screen. So you weren't sitting like, let's say you were coming back from, I don't know, like a party or something, and you're in the back seat, your parents are driving, it's nighttime. I remember sitting there with my Game Boy while we're driving down the road, going like this, trying to catch the streetlights going by so I can continue playing. Like, dying, bro. I died so many times playing fucking Mario on that shit. It was ridiculous.
Bro, I remember having my Game Boy when I was a little kid in my room, having a flashlight like tucked underneath my neck, kind of like right here.
See?
And then playing like
Remember how much shit you can get attached to that? Like you get the light.
Yeah.
Then it was a magnifying glass or some shit
Dude,
too.
this shit, it's like it turned into like a
that.
fucking.
I saw a Game Boy, like somebody had a Game Boy with like all the attachments.
Mhm. It don't even look like
Yeah.
fucking Game Boy.
It-
No, it's like what the fuck? 10th Prestige,
Bro.
Like,
10th Prestige.
That shit is so funny.
You got a Call of Duty modded out Game Boy.
GameCubes
Crazy,
used to be
nothing
like
like
that
this.
too. They would put the fucking like the GBA attachment and then the cartridge reader from like the older games, and they would like the adapter for the Ethernet. You're fucking trying to play something else, and then there was like the TV screen that went on top.
Dude,
Bro.
there was when you tried to play Link the Four Swords. In order to play that game co-op, everybody had to have a Game Boy. You had to have a copy of the game, and you had to have the adapter
too much
that connected to the GameCube.
That's why no one played that game or fucking Crystal Chronicles. No one had that GBA GameCube link. Nobody, literally nobody. And the ones who had it, they had way too much money and no fucking friends
And
to play it with.
you know how you got the Metroid Fusion suit on Metroid Prime on the GameCube? connector. You had to have a copy of Metroid Fusion, and you had to connect it with the
I
cable.
got time for that shit.
Remember the old days with Pokemon on the Game Boy? If you wanted to play against somebody, you had to use that wire.
But yeah,
trade
It was
cable.
never long enough, so you're just like inhaling each other's breath because you're like so close to each other.
Yeah, you're fucking. You're doing it in the playground. Your teacher's like, "Are these fucking kids gonna kiss? Like, what the fuck is going on? Should I stop this? What's going
I
on?"
think that at least a foot long.
Yo, real talk. No, but
Mobile
yeah,
shit, bro.
as much as
Mobile
we might love Nintendo's products, but sometimes their products just don't stand up to other consoles.
It's
when
one
it's-
step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, like I love Nintendo's ingenuity, but y'all just can't make fighting games, bro.
Like,
Just
I
make
guess the
something
mobile
else.
the mobile
You
thing
know?
works for like Smash Ultimate because you just play it. You just fucking undock it, play it between your match, and then go play your actual match. But for other shit, I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah.
it works like that.
You got better peripherals from other consoles, better screen, better frames, better net codes. It's just better.
It's crazy when you can play Skullgirls and Street Fighter 4 on your phone better than playing
so
shit
sad,
on your
bro.
Switch.
That's so sad. Oh damn.
Oh god. Oh my god. But you know what? We gonna leave Nintendo alone for now. We have this next one. I'm gonna love this one. Hey, Frank, you mind throwing up a video for us?
Oh god.
He's trying to run. Look at him. He's trying to run. Trying to curl up.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Tengu.
Before
The
you-
video that Eli got his ass beat.
Ooh, no!
First of all,
it's
I
been
just-
brought up multiple times in the past. Not once has it been me.
I
I've
just
never
want to
brought it
say
up.
this clip we had to show it like 10 times just to test the audio, so I had to see this shit 10 times in a row.
Also, Chris, no murderer ever comes back and says, "Oh yeah, I'm the one that did it."
He didn't kill him though. He literally beat me like 4 seconds after. it
And
happened.
no one who's ever talked about it, whether it be the locals or here, remembers that part.
Just
I
saying,
won the
I didn't
battle.
do it, Tengu, bro.
I won the battle, you won the war.
Talk to your boss over there, bro. He's just hitting you while you're down.
Bro, that morale damage is crazy.
So funny.
Oh no.
All right, here you go.
I want to see what I messed up on. What was it? It was me trying to back. Yeah, right there.
Oh, there's a command grab. Buster, boom.
And then yeet. God damn. Now let the clip play. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, ooh.
You notice how the commentators are not even talking about
Yeah, I know.
what he's doing?
They went real silent.
We didn't go silent. We went catatonic. We could not describe anything that was going on there.
They were in shock, bro. They're like,
It was me and Alex on that.
Yeah. That's why we got so hyped, because when I was looking at, when I saw you get grabbed, I'm like, okay, he got grabbed, but he'll get thrown in the corner. He'll have Oki, he'll figure something out, he'll block it. And then I realized, wait, Aegis is still there.
sure is. Bro.
Oh no. Now mind y'all, the guy who says he never brings it up is the guy that actually did the crime. So
Look, I'm all for hype moments, but I'm never gonna rub it in my opponent's face, especially if my opponent is graceful in defeat. He won. He didn't even lose. That's all him. Now, what y'all remember? That's y'all. Y'all the two culprits over there.
that's
who
what
are
everyone
expediting
remembers.
it.
Everybody remembers.
Well, future me, when you edit this shit, we had it in episode 3. We talk about episode 4. Talk about it here in episode 5. I want an Aegis counter every single time we fucking talk about this shit. I want
my
to see how many
God.
times this comes up on the podcast.
Yo, oh my god, bro.
Oh my god.
You shouldn't have got hit by the combo, man. That's your fault.
I wasn't even hit. I was grabbed.
Should have jumped.
I was scared.
Hold north.
Lots of scary characters. Big boy.
He's a big.
I'm not used to that. I play the big boys.
Oh my god! All right, so since we got you here now, you can go. I'm gonna give you. You can go ahead and have a chance to defend yourself now, because we done ragged on you enough. So I'm gonna just give you a chance to say whatever you need to say.
You know the fucked up thing is I look at that clip and I'm like, I probably still would fall for that thing. Like I would still sit there.
It would happen again.
It would happen again.
I'd try to faultless defense just to be safe, and then Pop would grab me. It'd be the same exact thing.
So you
That's
got nothing to say on that?
Well, I mean, all the things I've had to say, I've been saying over the past couple months when we talk about this thing. But every single time I see it, like at first, So I told him before, I was like, when that match happened,
Yeah.
right afterwards,
Like
I was
right
like,
after.
yeah, we're moving on up to
Yeah.
the next bracket. It's gonna be sick. And I didn't hear about anything. And all of a sudden, the Discord, bidding, 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 and I'm just like, what's going on? I see like that clip's posted. Everybody's like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, Tengu, that
So
sucks.
funny.
And I was like,
Oh, no.
come on.
Bro.
I've said this time and time again. I gotta say it again. You got Justin Wong, my guy. Let's go, Justin. That's you.
The thing is, we got another clip on the fucking on our Twitch channel where I get to do something badass to Rise and Tekken.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody talks about that shit.
I actually don't remember that clip. I'm sorry.
That's
I know.
Nobody remembers
He's
it.
like, man, don't
He
nobody
does.
talk about I do cool
He's
shit.
Devil Jin, and he does a rage art attack me, and I get out of it with just a sliver of health, and I do Gigas' rage art where he just stomps and then boom, punch in the face to kill him,
Oh,
and that took the win. But
nah, Pop was still
Nobody
more hype,
cares.
man. Hold you.
nobody gives a shit about that one.
I feel like it's just because it's something that we just so unexpected. It just hit us.
It's something you don't see every
Yeah, it's like I said in the clip, I didn't know that was possible. So when it happened, I was just like, yo.
you know the fucked up part? I found out that you can combo after Pop Buster of Aegis Reflectors like further ahead, like the day before that happened, like the day before that tournament. I was like, yo,
I don't
Aegis
know.
Reflector goes for a long time. I wonder. I was like, fuck it, all right. So throw the Aegis Reflector, did the Pop Buster, threw him into. I was like, yo.
He's like, I don't know.
Keeps going. That's sick.
He's like, I don't know whose career I'm ending, but I'm ending somebody's career.
The best part was like I did it. I practiced it a little bit, and then I was just like, this shit'll never come up.
Hey, you guys talked about this last episode where like every single time Nate plays a game, he just doesn't say shit till it's over. So when that happened that round, I would just be like, that was crazy. I was like,
Bro, I get so stonewalled whenever I'm competing, man. I'm so focused.
It's just like I said, it's just so funny because it's like an automatic. Like, yeah.
I don't know.
Like
Sin asked me one time. He's like, I don't know how you like just fucking flip a switch. It literally is to say it that way. As soon as it goes to like character loading, I'm turning everything off. I go into the back of my brain. I'm like, emotions, don't need them. Brains, yeah, you can turn that up a little bit. Heart, yeah, that's stupid. Don't listen to that. Character skill, probably it's where it needs to be. Yeah, we're good. And then my opponent's just like, good game. Like, I don't acknowledge it until the shit is over.
Bro, like I said, man, you see that man talking. Yeah, bro, that Mofongo was slapping. Bro.
I get so serious. I get so serious. I can't help it.
No, it's great. It's great because it's funny because I'm always looking at who you're playing because whoever you're playing always looks at you and they're concerned.
I'm literally zeroed in. Like nothing outside of what's happening on the screen exists. I could the meme where the dog is at the table and everything's on fire. He's like, I'm okay. That's me. Like everything around me could be on fire and I'm just like, oh, okay, we got the kill. Good game, bro. Good game. Oh shit, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Probably get out of here. Like I won't notice it.
Should probably leave.
Yeah,
Bro, nah,
I just
but
zeroed out.
I remember one of the first times being at I think it was like one of the first times I met you two and we played against each other and you had that like emotion like, just shut down. I remember thinking in my head like, is he angry? Like, is he about to beat the
Mood
shit
swings,
out of me?
bro. It's one of the split personalities, man.
But then after you'd be like, yeah, that was fun.
It was a good game.
No.
Bro.
Hey, I feel you because the first day I played with this man, like I said, when he beat me with Jigglypuff, everybody who's heard the story, if you ain't heard the story, go watch the first episode. You're too far ahead. Anyway, but first time I played this man, and he picked Jigglypuff, and we went to the match. I'm like, yo, did Jamie tell this man like I said something about him or something? Because I promise it ain't true. Like, I don't know you.
Just take it seriously. I don't believe in taking it easy. That's disrespectful.
No. Yeah, I'm about to
Beat
say,
their ass.
me, that's one thing me and you have always agreed on. Like when I first played Nate and Nate was bodying me on repeat, he was like, I can play another character. I was like, nah, I don't agree with that.
Boom.
Like if you gonna beat me,
That's
beat
good.
me with your best character. I don't like that.
Bro, that's what happened when, funnily enough, I tried to teach this girl. She was like, yo, can you teach me fighting games? So I'm like, yeah, I can teach you fighting games for sure. Let's just hop on a couple matches and let me see what you got. And I would just completely just go as hard as possible, obliterate this girl,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'd be like, "You gotta go a little easy on me, or else I'm just not gonna want to play the game." Like,
Then I guess you just not gonna want to play this game.
You're like, maybe this ain't for you. Here's Animal Crossing.
Is
Yeah,
it?
that's exactly what I did. That's the craziest thing.
What's it? What it reminds me of when like SpongeBob and trying to get into the salty spittoon.
Well,
Yeah,
we're salty
General.
Splatoon. How tough are you?
Oh.
I ate a bowl of nails for breakfast. All right, without any milk.
All right, go right here. Go right here.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh my
Exactly what
god.
it is though. Like, that's the way you train somebody to know if like they're gonna be good or not.
That's not even a training. That's the way you test.
I mean, test. Yeah, that's the way that you test somebody if you know that they're gonna be good at that fighting.
How many hits to the jaw can you take before you want to stop playing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my lowest count was 3. And my lowest count was 3 against Frank. And the reason my lowest count was 3 against Frank is because okay. He wants a chance to defend himself. So we gonna round it out. Yeah.
That's funny.
So I definitely explain that to y'all one of these days on the next episode. But man, I ain't never rage quit so fast in my life, boy. That's all I'm saying. When y'all get that episode, I ain't gonna lie, I was mad. And I don't get mad, and I was mad. Oh my god. No, man, no, but I think we got one more topic after this. Yeah, this was your question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you set this one up.
Funny. I don't remember what the fuck I told you to write down.
Character loyalty.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
This is just the
Yeah.
anti-Tengu
Boom.
episode.
The fucking light bulb came on, bro. So character loyalty, because I'm gonna reiterate, this man plays Anji, as you saw in the clip before, but lately he switched to Bedman, and we were fucking around. We were like, yo, if you switch back to Anji, you gotta like face some kind of punishment, regardless, whatever. So how do you feel about character loyalty? Like, what would it take for you to switch off of a character you're super passionate about? Would it take like another character releasing? Would it take like a severe balance patch or like a difference in game mechanics? Like what would it take? Like let's say they had Cliff and Strive, because I know that's who you really want to play.
Well, that's an immediate switch.
See, so let's say Cliff was like release roster. What would it take for you to switch to another character? Or we just no matter, nothing would fucking make you switch for like to anyone else?
If it was specifically Cliff, I think I would be dedicated to say fuck everyone else, just
Yep.
because
And
he's
just
like one
never
of my
switch?
He's one of my favorite fighting game characters
Okay.
like ever. So him and Hugo, like I would switch. I stay to those two if they're in the games.
Okay.
Other stuff, balance changes, not really, because Anji kind of sucked from the beginning.
Yeah.
And he got better, and then he kind of got worse and got better, but I never took off him. The main, like truthfully, the main reason I did switch off of Anji is just I got to a point where I was just drained from fighting games that no matter how much I labbed or how much I played, I just wasn't like getting
So
better.
it wasn't Anji specifically. You were
I
just
thought it
burned out
was.
from just.
I
the
thought
games
it
in
was
general.
like this character's just so bad. There's no way I'm gonna win. But then I was like, I'm just gotta wait until somebody else comes down. So I was like, oh, Sin, let me try Sin. Not really.
Yeah.
I was like, Bridget, no. And then everybody came out. I was like, I'm just not finding anybody. And then Bedman came out. And I was like, yo, he got projectile. He's got shit that happens automatically.
This character's just weird enough.
He's
with the
like a
Goldilocks
fucked
shit.
up, strange character that fits my personality. Like everybody knows, I like the big boys who's weird as fuck. So I was like, why not play him? And I do like him a lot, but he's not hard, but it's hard to play him specifically because his moves are very telegraphed.
Yeah.
And they're
Like
simple.
long wind-up animations or whatever.
Yeah, they're very simple to counter, so you need to play almost a completely different game with him. Like, you gotta do Street Fighter shit where you're playing heavy neutral. And I was like, this is great and all, and I'm winning a couple matches, but man, I miss spin. Like, I miss like just
wanna spin.
beating abilities and shit. So then one day I was like, I got back on Anji, and then I just immediately went, because when I played Bedman, I went down to floor 6 because obviously I didn't know how to play the character.
Yeah, it was a whole new thing.
And then when I played Anji, like within an hour, like, oh, back to Celestial. Like it was like, so I was like, ooh, maybe we back.
Maybe we back.
So then I played him Thursday, and I started doing well again. So I was like, maybe it was just a mental thing. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't a character.
Yeah, it's not writer's block, player's block,
Player's
competitor's block. We'll call it competitor's block.
See, the thing is with me, bro. I believe that
Thing is with you got commitment issues.
I do have commitment. But no. The thing is with me, like, I believe in like if you're playing a fighting game, you have to try out other characters in order to like figure out how the fighting game really is. Like, sometimes like to pick up on character specific matchup knowledge with your character, you sometimes have to play the other character.
Yeah,
just a bit enough to understand.
This is the only way you're gonna figure out how they function or why they function the way they do is if you go and try them.
Exactly. And every time I try a new character, I figure out their weakness because my opponent, I don't know the weakness. My opponent that I'm going against knows the weakness.
Yeah.
And now I figured out the weakness.
You let them do the homework for you. You're like, oh shit, that's unsafe. Now I know what I like. It's unsafe. Let me go figure out what I could do against it with my character.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
That's exactly what I do.
Look, I'm not against somebody trying out a different character to learn a character, but it is completely different when you like. Zora, you gonna be the example for this one.
Yeah.
I'm an Ed man. Alright, cool. I'm an Ibuki man. Alright, cool. I'm a Gil man.
No.
Alright, cool.
See-
Fam.
See, this is the thing. So I
You
didn't
ain't test driving no
specify-
more.
No. I didn't specify that I was gonna be an Ed main, or I didn't specify I was gonna be an Ibuki main. I literally just said I played Ibuki before. I can play Ibuki now, and I played Ed before. I can play Ed now. At this point, I was not touching Street Fighter V at all at home.
You didn't have
When
to
I started touching it-
didn't have to specify because when you win tournament, who did you mostly play when you played Ed?
Wait, I played Crash when I played Ed.
And in that tournament, you mostly played Ed.
Yeah, I did play.
But the first time you played him, you played everybody else with Ibuki till that man sent you to the corner and you thought about your life choices.
Nah, that was bad, bro.
Oh,
That was really bad.
And then after you realize, oh, you was like, I'm not patient enough. Cool. Now you a Gil main.
Oh.
It's the difference between testing the character
After
out.
he beat me with Ibuki, I switched to Ed. It felt more comfortable, and I felt more like.
But you had already had time in with Ed. You even said that.
Yeah, literally here.
No, you said before that. Because you was like, yeah, I played Ed back when he first came out and Ed was trash.
Yeah, I did play. Yeah, I did play Ed. That's true. I did play Ed. Back
So what made you switch off of Ed and go to Gil?
Because I actually am playing the game now. Like I'm actually, like I was like, okay, now I'm actually playing Street Fighter V again, like in training mode, doing all
Hey,
that stuff.
Tengu,
I'm gonna actually go ahead and play a character. that I
when,
wanna play.
when you edit this episode, I'm going to send you some clips on when he played Ed. And you tell me if he was just trying Ed out.
Bro, okay. Listen, those are all the combos I learned
No.
when he was out.
We are done. I'm
what?
gonna let them decide now because
I'm telling you, bro. Those are all the
like I
combos
said,
do.
he got commitment issues.
I promise you. I played it when I actually played for real before the local even started. Before I even figured out that you guys were doing Street Fighter, I played Ibuki, hard on like Ibuki, just straight up.
Okay.
Never switched, never did anything. But when I went to the local, I haven't played in a while. All I knew was Luke at the time. Then I figured out that I also knew Ibuki, and I figured out that I also knew Ed. And that's it.
You figured out
No, because I remembered a certain things because I went to the local and then like since I got there early, I was like, oh, let me see if I still got this character. And then I tried them out in training.
you figured out you got it. Okay,
Bro, I promise you, I never touched Street Fighter when I was playing those
If
characters.
you want somebody to back you up, I think character loyalty is actually like a really bad thing. Like I think me dedicating solely to Anji is not good because there's so many matchups I'm just screwed because I don't have a pocket.
No. Yet again, as I stated before, I don't think trying out other characters is a bad thing. But when you like, I play this character. Like people who have character crisis are the people that I kind of have a problem with.
See-
Like one of our friends that goes to the local, we're not gonna say his name. We're not gonna say his name.
I already know.
Oh, yeah.
That man is character crisis, the character.
But he always falls back
Yeah,
to the same
sometimes-
one.
Yo, and he always goes back to the same. So it's like if you always gonna fall back to the same character, that's character loyalty. You did it. I'm gonna play Batman. You know, Anji looking pretty
You know,
good over
I
there.
was
Like
Anji, we gotta take a break.
y'all is the
I had a-
dudes that
I need to
lead.
see other people.
Yo.
I came back like, baby, it's always been you.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, so you got everybody has character loyalty to an extent.
Mm.
some of us more than others, but everybody has character loyalty to an extent.
Yeah.
Like this man, he will play whoever he wants to play, but guarantee you, if they give Balrog in Street Fighter 6, he's
100%.
playing Balrog.
I like boxers. I don't know what it is,
You gonna
bro.
play Ed? I'm telling you, gonna play Ed.
Yeah. All right.
Ed's gonna have a straight.
No,
I'm
he's
telling
not.
you, Ed's gonna
No,
have a
he's not,
straight.
bro. No, he's not.
He trained with Balrog,
You know, yeah, he traded with Balrog and he didn't do any of that shit in 5.
but now he is gonna do it.
What's gonna change between 5 and 6 is gonna make him fight more like Balrog? Why would
Balrog
he
died.
fight? Why would he fight more like Balrog
know.
and not fight more like Bison? Because
Did
he's
you
got
just
psycho
say
power.
Balrog died to what he died on screen?
Balrog died or something.
But you
I
can't
guess.
kill
I think
Balrog,
he's
bro.
on vacation.
Bro, I
Balrog's
know.
taking like trucks to the face, bro. You can't kill Balrog. You have to poison that man. That's
Yeah,
the only way.
I was really hoping Ed was gonna do some crazy getting close box and shit, but he's
Yeah.
like, but no, I saw him play. He's like web swing. He just pulls you.
Web
off.
swing.
Thank you. He
That's
plays more like Bison because he uses a psycho.
He
Like
plays-
not literally. He's not doing scissor kicks, but he uses a psycho
He
power. just
plays more
Rose
like
does.
Spider-Man.
Sure.
I think he
whatever.
is gonna be more.
He's
of
not a
boxer
charge
now,
character, and he doesn't do what Balrog does. Balrog is really, really simple. You hold down back, right, and you have a charge move that moves you forward, and you have a charge move that moves you up. You know who's Balrog? Fucking May. Who do I play in Strive? May. Because she's Balrog. That's why I picked her. That's literally the only reason.
I think you might get something good though for 6, because like with Zangief, they made him more and more of a real like wrestler. Because in 5, he felt awkward. They're like, and almost like they didn't know if they wanted to go full grappler,
Yeah.
or like full like anti-air shit, or like armored shit. They didn't know really what they wanted to do with him. They gave him a parry that only does certain kicks. Like it's such a useless mechanic.
I've never even seen someone
But-
use that move.
So if
I
they
did.
did that with Zangief in 6, they might take Ed and be like, let's just really make him a boxer.
If they do, then cool, no problem.
I'm
But funny enough, before I found like that I really liked playing charge characters and I started playing Balrog, I played grapplers. Like the first character I ever practiced was T-Hawk, and then after him I played Zangief. I played Zangief for a long fucking
Zangief
long
looks like
time.
a really cool. Zangief looks like a really cool character in 6.
I just like scooping people up and
Zangief's
fucking
gonna
slamming
be a
them. That's all it
crazy
is.
noob killer. He's gonna be insane.
But yeah, no. One reason I have character loyalty, I will say, is because I don't like learning too many characters. I don't have the brain capacity to learn like 5 different characters. I am not that guy. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, I ain't that smart.
Have you ever? Hey, listen. Have you ever done this where you like pick another character and then you do a combo from your character?
Yeah, I do that a
I do
lot.
that all the time, bro.
I do that shit with Batman. I was like, where is Fujin? Why is this shit not coming out?
I do that all the time with like.
I am not that guy that can switch his brain and be like, oh yeah, now I'm playing this guy. No, I'm playing that guy. Nah, fam.
Nah, bro, you open the drawer, you open your character drawer, and you just look for the file. Just oh, Negan sounds good. That's what we're playing today. We open up that. Oh, there's combos. These are strings. That's what I'm playing. For me, learning multiple characters is less about like flipping a switch and more of I like the game so much that I just want to enjoy different facets of that game.
Yeah, that was Street Fighter for me as well. That's why I played. I played a lot of characters.
I feel
like Deku, Cody.
No, don't get it twisted. I feel you on that, and I can wholeheartedly agree with it. But at the same time, it's not. I don't agree with it. It's literally how my brain works.
I'm sure it's easier for some people, but it definitely helps from not getting burned out by the game. I'll tell you that much because it's a long fucking time.
crazy thing is like Street Fighter, you can learn multiple characters. Their move list isn't that crazy. Guilty Gear, not that crazy. Like Blaze Blue, not that crazy. The people that know like
Whoa.
Okay, well, maybe not
Blaze,
Blaze-
what to say?
Blaze
fam?
Blue's got like one little scroll down, but Tekken, where that shit's like every character's got a Bible to learn.
Yeah.
Like, people who
Something's
learn,
wrong
like,
with me.
how do you remember all that shit?
You know what? Pick 3 or 4 strings.
Man,
Man,
when
people
I-
can't deal with it.
When
you're
I
good.
saw this man play Geese with the D-pad and the analog stick, I'm like, man, this man built different. Yeah.
So I play on pad and I use the directional pad for Tekken like 99% of the time. The only time I'll move my thumb to the control stick is when I'm doing giant swing for King because it's half circle forward or half circle back forward and then you press punch. He has like different half circles, or when I'm playing Geese, because in order to do his like shoulder thing where he like pushes you or fucking whatever, you have to do a half circle forward. So you'll see me switch. Any other fighting game, Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, I play on control stick, and people think I'm like an alien from another planet.
I will say,
They're just like, how do you do that? I'm like,
when I
it's a
first
circle.
played Geese and Tekken, I did the same shit.
You did the
I
same
was
shit,
like,
right? You move
Fuck
your thumb
this.
around.
This shit doesn't work on
It's
D-pad.
so easy.
This shit's broken. I gotta use stick.
Yo, no, but I remember like this is like this is why I say it's a mindset thing, cause right, y'all seen the retro, right? Y'all seen the Simpsons game that's in there, right? Me and him both playing the Simpsons game, so we maxed out our characters, the 99 lives, right? And we playing it out. We get to a level, we getting mocked cause it's just me and him.
We're getting fucked
This
up.
man hits the coin button on the next stick over. Maxes out the lives, right? And he's playing 2 characters
I'm literally
at the
moving
same
2
time.
characters.
And I'm sitting there like, you know, if Nate can do it, I give it a shot. I tried it, bruh.
It was so funny.
I'm like, how?
I was controlling Marge and Homer like this.
Like, if you looked at the screen, you will see Marge and Homer doing different jumps, doing whole combos. He got one dude in the air and he on the ground over here. I'm like,
I was typing an essay, bro. I was typing an essay.
You're gonna look over at Nate.
Bro, what are you, bro?
It's so funny. I was literally like, yo, we're getting fucked up by this boss. Anybody else want to play Simpsons? Fucking crickets. Fuck it. We need more damage. Shit was so funny.
like, bro, I'm sitting here looking.
Oh,
And
God.
it got to a point where I went back to the one controller because I figured out real quick I can't do 2. My brain, I don't know how it just don't click with me. I'm just like, I'm going back to 1. Most like I ain't have to do much more fighting after that because there's 2 characters on the screen. I'm just over there looking like, yo, this man is really just mopping everybody.
Hell yeah, bro. We got tag combos. We got assists. Shit was fun, though. We beat it.
Yeah, we did beat it though, and I'm just like, this is why I can't beat this man in fighting games. I'm fighting 2 people at once. This is not fair.
Pass the control.
You're gonna look over at Nate. His eyes are in 2 different directions. Like staring at
Yo,
the
I
chair.
wish I could do the chameleon shit where you split your eyes into. I would freak the shit out of some people.
Well, no, man.
All right, so what did we learn
But
today?
before, yeah, well, what did we learn today?
I got a split personality.
No.
It's 3 people in one.
We
man.
made
Not
3
two.
people. If you ever see Potemkin throw out ages and it's behind you, jump.
Jump.
Just take
the
the
fuck
Aegis.
out of there.
You'll take less damage.
Honestly, just jab. Just get hit by the Aegis. It's less humiliating.
Oh no, man! But anything that anybody wants to say before we go? Any announcements? Anything like that?
No. Put ball on
Merch.
the 6, please.
Merch. We do have merch. We'll try and get it in the description on this video. It can be found at Teespring. You can get yourself a Round Start t-shirt. I know I'm already finna get, I think, about 3 or 4 of them. You know, I'm pretty sure these guys is gonna get some. Right, Zora?
Yes.
All right,
It's
cool.
coming with my fit at CEO.
Expect to see us at CEO. We're definitely gonna be there.
Scratch the fit that I had all together.
Yeah.
It was such a good fit.
minus Tengu. You know, Tengu has some of the responsibilities he got to take care of, so he
Yeah.
won't be there unfortunately. But he'll be there for
You
Taku.
gotta be an adult and shit.
Yeah, I know,
I'll
right?
be there editing the video. I'll be like, I'm really there with y'all.
I'm really
They're in spirit.
It's like I'm there.
We'll say he'll be seeing us through the TikTok. But
got little clips.
anything you guys want to shout? Oh, sorry, you go on.
I ain't got shit to say. I really got nothing.
Zora,
Me?
you started that channel yet?
What channel?
Yes.
My
See,
Twitch?
he don't even know.
I
You
did.
said
I
you-
do. I actually did stream a couple times, but I need to get another monitor. Like,
How long
ASAP.
is it gonna take you to get a monitor, fam?
No, it's because right now, like I told you, I was going through.
I
through
got
one,
you.
so-
I got you. You
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
got to see all that.
So after I go through that and I get my second monitor, it's gonna be good. Cause I can't stream Street Fighter. I can't. It doesn't let me. I tried to like go outside of the game and then go start OBS and click on Street Fighter, and it doesn't record it. It's just all black. And then I tried to restart OBS. I started restarting.
I do know a little something about black backgrounds and fucking Street Fighter. Let me tell you what. But
That's
besides
next
the point.
episode. next episode. We'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, like it just what it does. It doesn't record in OBS. It shows me like it's fine. Like you can see my camera, you can see everything, but when I hit record, it just doesn't record out Street Fighter. But Runeterra, perfect. Plays Runeterra perfectly. I don't know what it is.
So you mean you can stream Runeterra until you get, the second
I can,
monitor?
yeah, but
So you could be streaming, you just not.
nobody want to watch me playing a card game, bro.
You'd be surprised.
Don't you watch people play card games?
No, I actually don't. I watch them.
When I
live.
left and came back on my laptop, y'all was watching Legends of Runeterra.
Oh yeah, no, because there was a tournament. I was like, yo, they pros, they look cool. Like,
So
I wanted
you-
to see what's up.
Bruh.
Yeah, yes, he watches people play card games. Yes.
No, I watch people play fighting games, not card games. Okay. That was only one time.
If anybody who watched this video, if you want to comment a 1 or a 2 in the comment section to say that Zora full of crap. If you think Zora capping, if you think Zora capping, when you get to the comment section, just put cap. That's all I want you to put. You ain't gotta put nothing else. Just cap.
Oh, man, that's funny.
But all right, Tigger, you got anything you want to shout out?
I guess I got 2 things. One, they're at Tengu Art on Instagram. That's my art page where I post all the shit. I might post some art stuff that we might use for our merch stuff, so you get a little sneak peek.
The man does some fire art.
We'll see how that goes. And then I just finally got a second monitor, so I can start streaming Twitch shit now.
Oh shit!
It's going to be at TV Tengu, which I'm going to be trying doing games like XCOM or WWE, where I try to make characters that are actual people in chat or in the stream. So it's like y'all actually in my army or fighting in the battle royale, doing crazy shit. Try anything that can include people who's watching to be part of the stream too. So
You know what you could stream to fucking include people? You can start playing Destiny. We need a goddamn raid team.
Yo, yeah,
I'm
we
actually
do.
ranking my guy up. I'm getting that.
Hey man, we already there. We just got to get geared up and ready for it. But anyway, yeah, I am your host, Urbane. You can always reach out to me on. Before we get to that, we have a Round Start Discord that'll be up. It'll probably be up by the time the next episode comes out. We're currently in the state of building it, but once it's up, you can go there. You can have fighting game discussions, tech discussions. If you got any questions you want to ask us, if you got any questions you want us to ask on the show, you're more than welcome to put all that in there.
And if you have any topics for us as well.
Yep.
I'll be sure to put all that shit in the description. Try to have it pop up on top. It'll be there.
It'll be somewhere in there, somewhere down there in the realm of the comment section.
If it's not there, ask him. That guy did it. He's responsible.
But yeah, like I said, I am Urbane. You can reach me at Roundstart on the Discord. You can reach me at Roundstart on TikTok. You can at Roundstart on Instagram, at Roundstart on Facebook. We getting a Patreon. It's a Round Start Patreon. We got that coming next. We've been working.
Yep.
We've been working on both angles.
And if anything goes wrong in the editing or anything at all you got to do is on his Instagram, you just grab the clip and send it to him. That's it.
It's gonna be like on all my art stuff. Some people are like, this looks really nice. Yo, what the fuck? At 13:53.
No, grab the Potemkin clip and send it to him.
Oh no!
Not the actual clip.
You will
of
not
video.
get a response.
I gotta make art of that and make that a shirt.
I'm not gonna lie. If everybody doing this Twitch thing, I got 2 monitors. I might give it a shot because I got all the stuff to do it. I might
Do what you gotta do.
Go
bro.
for it.
It depends, bro. Because if y'all know my schedule, y'all know why I'm looking like
Yeah.
this.
Mhm.
You can
I was
sleep
gonna
later.
stream tonight, but instead I was like, I'll be on the show.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
But all right, with all that being said, it was a pleasure to have you guys come out. Thank you, Tengu, for showing up. We know this is not the easiest thing for you. Shouts out to both my co-hosts. Glad y'all are always here to help me out. But that's going to be the end of this round. This round is over. Y'all have a good evening. We'll see y'all next time. Looks at you and they're concerned.
I'm literally zero.
Hello, we're twins. We're twins. Yes, sir.